we have a fun show. It's our first watch along. So you can watch along over on the Peacock Network, which is where all the it's that's where the stuff is. And we wish they had more on there, but what they do have is WCW from October 9th, 1993, which is
October the 9th.
Yes, it's a great episode of WCW Saturday Night. It's a snapshot in time. One thing is you have a match with Arn Anderson for the TV title, and the headline match is Ricky Steamboat versus Vader. So I think this will be a lot of fun for you to watch today.
Yes, wonderful.
So we're going to set up.
And I haven't seen this. I wouldn't have seen this until I don't know, because if I was wrestling on the Saturday night that it was on, I may never have seen this. So, because I don't watch my own stuff, and if I was at the show and I've watched all the show, which I used to, everything I used to watch everything, and any show I was on, I'd watch it, unless there was an absolute reason why they took me away to film something. I'm watching the show, so there's a good chance on the Saturday night that it was actually shown, I was away. I was wrestling for WCW somewhere, because I was the TV champion and I was on every show that they, live event they did. I was on it. So this will be interesting to see. It's going to be one of those weird things if it's 1993 and I'm 25, because that's what I was when this gets shown.
It's a lifetime
ago. Where the years have gone. 29 years ago. It'll feel like that. So.
Oh, for sure. So for you guys at home, go ahead and bring up if you want to watch along, go ahead and bring up your Peacock network, and you scroll over to WCW and then scroll down and over to WCW Saturday Night and find, they have those things in seasons. It's very inefficient. I believe this would be the third season, or the second season, 1993. Scroll down to October 9th, and we're going to start in, well, you guys pause till you get it done, and then now you can unpause. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, play. And we're seeing the presented in complete form possible, and that does have a factor in this particular episode, because the quality of the video does change towards the end. And so we're looking at the open. What are the first thoughts you have? You see Vader, you see Ricky Steamboat, you see yourself. Look at that guy. What are your thoughts right now?
Well, it's great to see, because it's again, I don't know where the time's gone, but you're looking at all these incredible. Oh, Yoshi Kwan now, wow. So he was English, by the way. Chris Champion, he was English, born in England, and then came to America, and he had an English accent. His brother, and I believe
was Mark at this time Starr. Look at that, young Tony Schiavone.
His brother was Mark Starr. Mark Starr they were both trained at Boris Malenko's gym, and Mark was excellent, a big opponent of mine, and at a lot of these Saturday night tapings, Mark Starr unfortunately passed away, and he was an excellent wrestler. So that's that. And we start off with another friend of mine, Too Cold Scorpio, and then the other fella, Marcus Bagwell, who's, was a constant in WCW, and the Nasty Boys, and I could go on all night about the Nasty Boys all day, and I have no idea who that lady is. Who is that?
It looks like Missy Hyatt.
That's not Missy, is it?
That's not. Oh, Steve Kaufman's saying it is. Hey, so
oh wow, it's Missy. I just because I could only see the back of her head, I couldn't. Usually she was very good at finding the camera. Anybody from that time knew how to find the camera. So you made sure that we're not seeing right. So
Too Cold Scorpio, really ahead of his time.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Look at the height on those drop kicks.
Brilliant.
And these Saturday Night TV tapings, would you do just one episode? How many would you do this time and point?
We would do 2 episodes, I believe, of Saturday night, always 2, and then we would do 2. And then the main event show, which would be taped on these were taped on a Monday night, and it was either a Tuesday or a Wednesday. We'd do the main event show, which showed on Sunday night on TBS. There was 3 tapings of those at one time, because they were an hour show. Saturday night was a 2-hour show. So, and why I remember two was because my very first night there was the 25th of the 25th of January in 1993, and I was just Steve Regal then, and on the first show I did a promo with Jim Ross, and on the second show I wrestled my first match on American television against Bob Cook, when I was just plain Steve Regal. But by this time, in the June of that year, I'd turned into Lord Stephen Regal, and I was the television champion. I beat Ricky Steamboat on the night that I broke my neck and never told anybody for the next 20 years at a pay-per-view. And you can see that on the network when at the finish of the match, Fall Brawl, where I German suplex him, and you can just see my neck just go to one side, and lightning bolts shot down my arms and legs, and that was the original time that I broke my neck, and somehow kept wrestling for 20 years without telling anybody. Not the smartest thing to have done, but at least I got a career out of it.
The fans here at Center Stage are being treated to a pretty,